everyone, I hope you guys are all doing great today. I'm Jeremy, and today I am super excited to share everything I know about ProvaDent. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found this video because what I'm about to share might just change your life, like it changed mine. I know that sounds dramatic, but stick with me for the next few minutes because I used to be the guy who covered his mouth when he laughed, the guy who kept gum in every pocket, the guy whose wife stopped kissing him goodnight because, well, let's just say my breath wasn't exactly romantic. But before we dive in, if you're interested in trying ProvaDent, only purchase through the official website. I've placed the official website link in the description below. Make sure you get it from there because there are fake versions floating around, and trust me, you want the real deal. Now, let me paint you a picture of where I was 6 months ago. Every morning started the same way. That nasty taste that no amount of brushing could fix. Blood on my toothbrush. That look of disgust on my daughter's face when I'd lean in to say good morning. I was popping mints like candy, using mouthwash 3 times a day, and nothing worked for more than an hour. The worst part? I thought this was just my life now. I'm in my 40s, and I figured bad breath and bleeding gums were just part of getting older. Boy, was I wrong. Everything changed during my nephew's wedding. I was giving a speech and I watched people in the front row lean back as I spoke. My own brother offered me a mint right after, in front of everyone. That night in the hotel room, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, enough is enough. I spent hours researching online, desperate for something, anything that would actually work. That's when I stumbled across this idea that blew my mind. Your mouth is like a garden. You've got good plants and weeds. Most products just burn everything down, good and bad. But what if you could add more good plants to crowd out the weeds? That's exactly what ProvaDent does. It's not another toothpaste or mouthwash. It's these small capsules you take twice a day that add good bacteria to your mouth. I know it sounds weird. I thought so too. But desperate times, right? What convinced me to try it was reading story after story from people just like me. Regular folks who'd tried everything and finally found something that worked. Plus, they offer a 2-month money-back guarantee. I figured I had nothing to lose except my bad breath. When my first bottle arrived, I was skeptical but hopeful. The capsules were smaller than I expected, no weird smell or taste. The instructions couldn't be simpler. One after brushing in the morning, one after brushing at night. That's it. The first few days, nothing dramatic happened. But around day 4 or 5, I noticed something. That gross morning taste wasn't as strong. It was still there, but lighter, like someone turned down the volume on it. By the end of the first week, my wife noticed. She didn't say anything at first, but she started sitting closer to me on the couch again. Little things like that told me something was changing. Week 2 was when I really started believing. I brushed my teeth one morning and realized there was no blood. None. For the first time in years, my toothbrush was clean. I actually brushed again just to make sure I wasn't imagining it. Still no blood. But here's where it gets really good. Around week 3, I was talking to a coworker, close conversation in the break room, and instead of stepping back or offering gum, she asked if I'd been to the dentist recently because my teeth looked whiter. I hadn't done anything different except take ProvaDent. By the end of the first month, the transformation was undeniable. My breath stayed fresh all day. Not that fake minty fresh that screams I'm covering something up, but actually clean. My gums looked pink and healthy instead of red and angry. Even my teeth felt stronger somehow. The real test came at my dental checkup after 2 months on ProvaDent. My hygienist kept stopping and looking at my chart, then back at my mouth. She called the dentist in early because she couldn't believe the improvement. My gum pockets had shrunk. Plaque buildup was minimal. The dentist asked 3 times what I'd been doing differently. Now, after using ProvaDent for 6 months, I can't imagine going back to my old life. My daughter hugs me tight in the mornings. My wife and I are closer than we've been in years. And yes, that includes the kissing. I speak up in meetings without worrying about my breath. I laugh with my mouth wide open. But the biggest change? Confidence. I didn't realize how much my oral problems were holding me back until they were gone. I was always the guy standing too far away, talking with my hand near my mouth, avoiding close contact. Now I'm just Me, the real me. Here's what I think makes ProvaDent different from everything else I tried. It's not trying to mask the problem or blast it away with harsh chemicals. It's actually fixing what's wrong at the source. It's like the difference between spraying air freshener in a smelly room versus actually cleaning the room. And unlike those expensive dental treatments or complicated routines, ProvaDent just becomes part of your day. Brush your teeth, take a capsule, done. No oil pulling for 20 minutes, no special rinses that burn your mouth, no avoiding certain foods, just 2 little capsules that work while you live your life. I need to be honest though, this isn't an overnight miracle. If someone promises you perfect teeth tomorrow, they're lying. ProvaDent took about 2 weeks before I noticed real changes, and the big improvements came over the first 2 to 3 months. But once it kicks in, it keeps getting better. The other thing is consistency. You can't take it here and there when you remember. Twice a day, every day. I keep 1 bottle in my bathroom and 1 in my desk at work so I never miss a dose. It's that important. Now you might be wondering about side effects or safety. In 6 months, I've had 0 issues. None. No stomach problems, no weird reactions, nothing. It's all natural stuff your body actually recognizes and uses. Price-wise, I was spending more on mints, gum, and special toothpastes every month than ProvaDent costs. And that's not even counting what I've saved on dental work. My dentist said if my gums had kept getting worse, I was looking at some serious procedures. Not anymore. If you're like I was, frustrated, embarrassed, and ready for a real solution, you owe it to yourself to try ProvaDent. With the 60-day guarantee, you literally can't lose. If it doesn't work, you get every penny back. No questions, no hassle. I'm not saying it'll work for everyone the exact same way. We're all different. But I am saying it's worth finding out if you could have the same life-changing results I did. My biggest regret is all those years I suffered unnecessarily. All those missed opportunities for closeness. All that money wasted on stuff that didn't work. Don't be like old me, be smarter. Look, I know it's hard to believe 1 little capsule can make such a big difference. I was skeptical too, but here I am, 6 months later, with healthy gums, fresh breath, and a smile I'm proud to show. My relationships are better. My confidence is through the roof. All because I took a chance on something different. Don't wait for a wedding speech disaster or a humiliating moment at work. Don't wait until your dentist gives you bad news. Take control now. Your future self will thank you. Your loved ones will thank you. And honestly, you'll thank yourself every single morning when you wake up with a clean, fresh mouth. All right, if you want to try ProvaDent for yourself, the link to the official website is in the description below. That's where I ordered mine, and it's important you get it from the official source to make sure you're getting the real thing. Finally, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.